Good morning, or depending when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, I had a voice for radio. So today, we're going to be having a look at some extremely exciting news. Now, I'm a little bit proud of myself on this one, ladies and gentlemen. You see, I found out from the lovely immunity, Matthew Varive, over on Twitter. He hooked me up with a link to a Japanese blog. I then read that Japanese blog, realised I don't speak very good Japanese, translated it using Google Translate, saw what I could find out, messaged David Hockman what I thought. It turns out I was right. Although he did make a couple very small corrections to my predictions. So, what we have is some information about two of the new sets we looked at a little while ago. I'll pop a link to the reveal video in the description. But they are the End and Legend of the Sky. That's right, because you see, in April we are actually getting two sets. We are getting Legend of the Sky and the End. I say we, Japan is getting them in April. They are Sun and Moon 10A and 10B, which actually means it's going to be our August set. So we're a little way out as it stands at the moment. But let's just start with a big reveal. TripleTeam GXs. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. TripleTeam GXs are going to be coming along in Sky Legend. This is information that was leaked to distributors, and then, this information gets around. And essentially, free Pokemon and a Tag Team GX card. Now, you can see on the screen at the moment the dummy image for Legend of the Sky. And the dummy image for Legend of the Sky shows us very clearly Moltres, Zapdos, and Articuno, the three legendary birds. Now, I don't think you have to be a particular genius to figure out what this means. We are getting a Tag Team GX of Zapdos, Moltres, and Articuno. A free Pokemon Tag Team GX. I don't know what this is even going to look like, and I frankly don't think anybody knows what this is going to look like, other than the card designers who at this stage probably do have some idea what it looks like. This is ridiculous! Will we be getting any new rules coming along? And the answer is, I don't really know, because we're already giving up free prizes. Free prizes. So I really don't think we can have a situation where they give up any more than that. That's, at that stage, just getting absurd. And this does weirdly fit with the old Legend cards that came around in Heart Gold, Soul Silver, where you would get two Pokemon on a card, but they would give up two prizes each. Now we're going to be getting free Pokemon on a card, and they're going to be giving up free prizes. And it makes sense to start with the legendary birds, because the legendary birds were the first trio, so to speak, right back in Kanto in the original games. Honestly, and this is just a prediction on my part, I have no knowledge of this, but it makes sense. I don't think they're going to really be any different. I think they're still going to give up free prizes. They're probably going to be up around 250 to 300 HP, like Tag Team GXs have tended to have. I think they're going to have 1 to 2 attacks and a powerful GX attack. I think it's going to look an awful lot like the Tag Team GXs we've seen so far, which I don't necessarily think is a very bad thing. Now, generally speaking, in the opening ceremony of the World Championships, we do see an announcement of a new type of card, so to speak, like this year when Tag Team GXs were revealed with the announcement of Pikachu and Zekrom, Tag Team GX. The thing is, this is going to be our August set, which will be legal at Worlds, which means that this is not going to be the announcement made at Worlds, because by the time Worlds comes around, we're going to be playing with these cards. We're not going to have the announcement of these cards. But this does open up plenty of opportunities for the future, because we've got plenty of trios we can go for. We got the legendary beasts, Raikou, Entei, and Suicune. The legendary golems, Regirock, Regice, and Registeel. The lake guardians, Uxie, Mesprit, and Azalf. The Kami trio, Thundurus, Tornadus, and Landorus. The weather trio, Groudon, Kyogre, and Rayquaza. The creation trio, Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina. And the Tau trio, Zekrom, Reshiram, and Kyurem. Now, you could count the Three Musketeers, Ryzian, Terrakian, and Gabalion, but they're not really a trio per se. Shout out to the lovely folks over at Bulbapedia for making that list rather easy to find. I cannot believe for a second that they're going to give us one trio Tag Team GX. That doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. Of course, we are going to be getting more of these, and I cannot wait for Registeel, Regice, and Regirock Tag Team GX. They are and always will be my favourite legendary trio. Although the birds do come second, I am very excited. No other information about this whatsoever, ladies and gentlemen. But we know we're getting one that has essentially been confirmed. Of course, we're going to be getting more in the future. Now, we're also told that there are going to be rare trainers for the Lusamine family. Now, the Lusamine family, essentially, we've got Lusamine. Slight spoilers for Sun and Moon here, but that game's kind of old at this stage. We've got Lily, and we've got Gladion. Now, when it says rare trainers, the implication here is holo. And we've been starting to get holo trainers lately, things like Diantha, for instance, in Dragon Majesty, by which I mean Forbidden Light. And given that these three trainers, these supporter cards, were not holos the first time round, the fact they're listed as rare trainers now does seem to suggest that they will be holo trainers when they come around. Now, according to Google Translate, also in Sky Legend, lovely, charmy villain Masushi and Kojiro will appear. Now, for anyone that doesn't know their Japanese names, that's Jessie and James, which means we're getting a new Team Rocket supporter card. Now, that is not confirmed. I suppose we could get owners' Pokemon of them, not unlike Team Rocket's Mimikyu, which we're still never getting. But as it stands, I think it's very, very likely we'll just... We're clearly going to be getting a new Team Rocket supporter. Now, of course, we just lost Team Rocket's handiwork to the rotation, but remember that Team Rocket's handiwork was generic Team Rocket. This announcement talks about Jessie and James, so if it is Team Rocket's handiwork, it would have to have new artwork with Jessie and James. Now, there is a card in Japan at the moment that does have Jessie and James on the artwork. That is Team Rocket's Harassment. It's adjudged to 5 rather than 4. But they've had that in Japan for ages. It came in the same set as Team Rocket's Mimikyu GX. So I think it's fair to say we're getting a new Jessie and James supporter. So just to confirm from Sky Legend, we're going to be getting a TripleTeam Tag Team GX. Holo supporters of Lily, Lusamine and Gladion, I'm assuming reprints, and a new Team Rocket supporter. None of this is confirmed, but it comes from a blog which has proven to be reliable in the past, and this is exactly how we've had information leaked in the past, so I think it's fair to assume that it's real, and my track record on reporting on rumours has been pretty good lately. The Dene GX. Now, we also have a little bit of information about the end, although it is a little bit sparser. We've had confirmation that we're going to be getting a Garchomp and Giratina Tag Team GX, which is not terribly exciting given that the dummy artwork we saw on the pack basically confirmed that in the first place. What we do know now is that it is going to be a Dragon type, which again, it had to be, but it's been confirmed. Let's form the inevitable Dragon tag, according to Google Translate. But it does mean that we're going to be getting 2 Tag Team GX Dragons after Latias and Latios, and this is actually kind of relevant in and of itself, because this is the very first time we've had confirmation that we're getting 2 Tag Team GXs of the same type in the game. Now, we're also told we're going to be getting exclusive reinforcement cards for Tag Team GXs. Now, we don't know what that means. I chatted to David about this, who far better at the language than I am, and his thought is that it is far more likely to be cards that only work with Tag Team GXs. So, like Team Plasma Ball only let you search out Team Plasma Pokemon, and like Beast Ring lets you accelerate energy but only onto Ultra Beasts, it seems to be of that nature. No confirmation as to exactly what this is going to do or what these cards are. And like I say, they're not due for release in Japan until April and here until August. So we still got Sun and Moon 10 to leak before this starts leaking, and actually Legend of the Sky should leak before the end leaks, so we've got a few leaks to go, shall we say. But the fact that Tag Team GXs are getting their own special cards is interesting, especially since yesterday I showed you my video of Eevee and Snorlax Tag Team GX winning, meaning I've now shown you a list of every single one of the 6 released Tag Team GXs winning over in Japan. They don't seem like they need a lot of help, but whether they need it or not, they're getting it. These leaks are exciting, although to be honest, ladies and gentlemen, by far the most exciting leak, triple Tag Team GXs. I know, right? So this is a part of the video where you tell me what you think about all these leaks and rumours, what you're hoping for, what you believe, what you predict. Go nuts, ladies and gentlemen, but do remember the most important rule as always. Be nice, would ya? And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at @TheWassy, and Twitch for some live action at twitch.tv/PTCGRadio. If you want to support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all of that, head on over to patreon.com/PTCGRadio, where you can do exactly that. And do make sure you're checking out youtube.com/WassyPlays for some more Wassy action. But by far the most important thing, as always, is to look after yourselves until next time. Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.